Hello students, this is Lata Narwani from Mount Litra Z School Jhansi. Children, today we'll start new lesson periodic classification of elements and we'll start with lecture 1 of this lesson. So in 18th century as more and more of the elements were being discovered, scientists collected more and more information about the properties of these elements, but it became very difficult to learn about their properties. This created a necessity to classify the elements. So, various attempts for classification of elements were made. The very first attempt for classification of elements was made by Lavoisier. He classified the elements as metals and non-metals. But there were so many metals and so many non-metals showing different properties, so this classification proved to be inadequate. The second attempt was made by Dobe Reiner and he classified the elements into triads. Dobereiner, a German scientist, tried to arrange the elements with similar properties into groups. He classified the elements in groups of three elements called triads. And he showed that elements in a triad had similar properties and the atomic mass of the middle element is approximately equal to the average of the atomic masses of the other two elements. He told, for example, first triad which he made was lithium, sodium and potassium. He grouped these three elements in a triad and he said the middle element sodium has the atomic mass 23. So it can be given out by the average mass of the other two elements lithium and potassium. So average of these two masses will be lithium has atomic mass 7 whereas potassium has 39. So 7 plus 39 upon 2 which comes to be 46 by 2 23. So the atomic mass of sodium is 23. Further, he said, in this triad, the properties which are similar are there's all these lithium, sodium, potassium, these are metals, all have valency 1, all react with water to form bases or alkalis. Now, the second triad which he made was of alkaline earth metals, that is calcium, strontium, and barium. Calcium has atomic mass 40, strontium has 88, whereas barium has 137. So, atomic mass of strontium will be the average of the masses of calcium and barium. 40 plus 137 by 2, that is 177 by 2, it is 88.5, which is almost equal to its atomic mass. Now, the third triad which he made was of halogens chlorine, bromine, iodine. So the middle element bromine has the atomic mass is equal to mass of chlorine 35.5 plus mass of iodine 127 upon 2. That comes to be 162.5 upon 2 is equal to 81.25, which is almost equal to the mass of bromine, which is 80. Limitations. Now, the drawback of Dobe-Reiner classification was that all the elements could not be arranged in triads. Only above three triads could be identified at that time. So he could make only three triads. Other elements could not be classified in the form of triads. So this classification was discarded. Now, Newland's law of octaves. In 1866, John Newland proposed a new system of classification. He tried to correlate the properties of elements with their atomic masses, and he suggested that when elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic masses, the properties of every eighth element are a repetition of the properties of the first element. This was similar to the musical note. He said, as in music, there are seven notes, and eighth note is similar to the first one, like Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. And the eighth again comes to be sa, or in English, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So the eighth note resembles the first one. So he arranged the elements like this: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium, calcium. So below lithium we have sodium and potassium, below beryllium we have magnesium, calcium, and below hydrogen we have fluorine and chlorine. All these resemble in their properties. Now, limitations of law of octaves. First, it was applicable only up to calcium, that is atomic mass 40. It was not applicable to elements of higher atomic masses. Second, position of hydrogen along with fluorine and chlorine was not justified on the basis of chemical properties. Third, at some places, Newland placed two elements together at the same place to fit in the table. He also placed some unlike elements under the same slot. So these were the limitations of Newland's law of octaves. So this classification was also disregarded. Thank you. This is all for today's children.